Semuanya, sekarang kita udah masuk full moon, tepatnya tanggal 21 Juli. Full moon Cancer tapi in Capricorn. Kenapa bisa seperti itu? Karena setiap full moon, matahari dan bulan itu selalu berada dalam, oposisi. Artinya apa oposisi? Artinya ini ada matahari, ini ada bulan. Jadi mereka tidak berada di, tempat yang sama ya, nggak seperti new moon. Kalau new moon matahari dan bulan selalu di tempat yang sama. Ini, technical aspek aja sih, apa namanya, untuk yang beginner, yang belum terlalu memahami konsep, full moon atau new moon. Oke. Nah, itu kenapa sekarang kita di Cancer, Cancer season ini, mataharinya sudah di penghujung banget ya. Jadi sebentar lagi akan masuk ke, Leo ya, tanggal 22. Oke, makanya di sini 29 derajat, karena setiap rumah itu terdiri dari 30 derajat. Jadi 29 itu udah di akhir banget. Di sini juga bulan akan memiliki derajat yang sama, 29 derajat Capricorn. Jadi di sini Cancer, di rumah 4 oposisinya akan selalu, Capricorn, rumah 10 ya. Tapi kalau di, natal chart kalian, mungkin posisi, Cancer dan Capricorn nggak selalu rumah 4 nggak dan nggak selalu rumah 10. Jadi itu yang membuat, interpretasi atau efek dari, full moon, new moon, ataupun pergerakan kosmik lainnya itu berbeda. Karena kita masing-masing punya chart yang berbeda, begitu ya. Nah, yang, menarik dari full moon kali ini adalah, selain ini ya, ini di penghujung banget derajat 29 itu, memiliki arti, it's the ending. So, this full moon is saying that whatever you've been doing for the last 6 month, nanti saya jelaskan kenapa 6 bulan. For the last 6 month needs to come to an end and you need to use it as fertilizer for whatever you're going to do next. Okay, so this is the end of a cycle, the end of endings kalau kata orang. Oke, karena adanya di titik 29 dan ini adalah titik terakhir karena nggak ada titik 30 lagi. Abis itu kita langsung masuk ke 0 derajat Leo ya. Nah, itu satu. Yang kedua adalah ini bukan full moon pertama di Capricorn di tahun ini. Jadi, biasanya, dalam 1 tahun setiap zodiak itu punya giliran untuk memiliki, full moon-nya gitu ya. Nah, di Cancer, untuk tahun ini ada 2 kali full moon di Cancer dan, ya full moon-nya, pasti Capricorn, nggak mungkin, di, sign atau zodiak yang berbeda gitu ya. Kenapa ini terjadi? Karena, pergerakan bulan selama ini itu kebalik. Jadi seharusnya new moon dulu baru full moon, tapi untuk beberapa bulan terakhir full moon dulu baru new moon di, zodiak yang sama ya. Dan untuk kedepannya ini akan, kembali normal lagi. Jadi ini sama konsepnya seperti planet retrograde retrograde gitu ya. Jadi retrograde planet buat buat yang belum, tahu atau belum paham konsep retrograde, itu artinya planetnya mulai mundur ke belakang atau dia terlihat statis, tidak bergerak maju, oke? Nah, artinya apa? Sekarang kita, berada di full moon, Capricorn full moon in Cancer. Eee, kita full moon Cancer, Cancer memang, ruler dari Cancer adalah bulan, ya, dan ruler dari Capricorn itu adalah Saturn. Saturn sekarang berada di Pisces, ya, dan lagi retrograde juga. So this is a very interesting moment in time, di mana tidak hanya, Saturn yang retrograde, tapi Neptune juga retrograde di Pisces, dan Pluto juga lagi retrograde di mana? Di Aquarius ya, jadi di 2 ini, oke. Untuk planet retrograde, mmm, ini memiliki arti bahwa whatever the effect of that planet is, sekarang ini, it's a moment where we need to rethink and reinvent. ya. Jadi kalau Pluto itu tentang power struggle, transformation. Kalau Saturn itu tentang discipline, hard work, devotion. Kalau Neptune is about faith, um, spirituality, imagination, ya. Nah, so those are things that we need to take into consideration when we look at the current full moon. Tapi just not to make it too ini ya terlalu advance ya. Jadi ini Neptune, ini Saturn, mereka ada di Pisces dan Pluto sekarang lagi ada di mana? Di Aquarius. Oke, ini semuanya retrograde. North Node memang ya selalu retrograde, Lilith retrograde, oke. Dan moon kita ya, moon cycle kali ini is going back to normal. Now, what does it mean to have this full moon? Nah, Cancer is the sign of the mother, it's the sign of the feminine nature in us. It's the sign of our inner world ya. It's our root karena ini adalah titik terendah pada saat kita lahir. Dan ini adalah titik tertinggi rumah 10 ya pada saat kita lahir. Jadi rumah 10 akan selalu menandakan bagian dari diri kita yang paling terlihat oleh orang lain, sedangkan Cancer atau rumah keempat ya. Jadi kalau nanti buka di chart masing-masing, rumah keempat itu ada zodiak apa di situ. Mau itu Pisces, Aries, Libra, apapun itu, that was the lowest position ya of the sky pada saat kalian lahir. Oke. Nah, ini artinya apa? In order for you to have ini ya, a good career, good dharma, public recognition, wisdom, discipline, achievement, authority, structure, yeah, respect, fame, all of that, you need to work on your fourth house. You need to work on your home, your family, your ancestry, your heritage, inner world, roots, lineage, yeah, land, foundation, psyche, yeah, the mother, your relationship with the mother. Nah, kalau Cancer is the inner feminine, ini Capricorn is your inner masculine, ya. Ada yang bilang Capricorn atau Saturn is the father symbol, sedangkan the moon is the mother symbol di zodiac. It could be true, ya. But I see it as this full moon, setidaknya ya, it's a sign to combine your masculine side with your feminine side. So your masculine side is the need of boundary, the need of discipline atau devotion, the need of having a vision and working towards that vision, clarity, okay, perseverance, okay, those are the masculine traits. Now the feminine traits is about tadi your intuition, your farsightedness, ya, your dreams, your roots, ya, your healing, your apalagi yang feminine, ya. So all of those feminine strength need to be now to be structured within your masculine side, ya. Jadi sama seperti sungai. The water is the feminine and the river bank, tepi-tepi sungainya is the masculine. Oke. Apalagi ya? Nah, like I said, seperti yang saya sampaikan tadi, karena ini 29 derajat, berarti this is the ending of all endings. Dan karena ini bukan full moon pertama, Capricorn in Cancer, bulan kemarin tanggal 21 Juni ya, itu full moon Capricorn in Cancer juga. This is like a second chance for you to rethink and redo. Kalau kemarin temanya lebih ke self behavior and self love. Kalau sekarang temanya ini kalau kita lihat dari Hublizai chartnya ya, is about retelling your stories, resetting your limitations, looking at your limitation, keterbatasan yang kita rasakan saat ini jangan digunakan sebagai hambatan, but use that as a structure, use that as a container for your work, ya. Ini usually 56 is very dreamy. 56 is always looking at life through um through the lens of the past. Yeah, I wish there was better, I wish there was more, I wish we could have done um the best that we can gitu. Jadi kayak selalu melihat ke belakang dan berharap keadaan berubah, berbeda ya. But kalau kalian menonton video sebelumnya tentang transit 56, actually what you need to do is to ground yourself in the reality of the now. What is your vision of yourself, pandangan kita tentang where we want to be in the future, our higher self, ya. Is it where we are now? If you're not there yet, kalau ngerasa gap antara di mana kita sekarang berada dengan di mana kita we want to be is too large, then face it. This is the time to be real. Yeah. Just face it. If there is a huge gap, then okay, this is the time to use that limitation as as an opportunity to set the routine, set the structure, set the container, set the masculine the masculine side of you, let it work for your favor. Ini juga kenapa kita kadang-kadang merasa bahwa the masculine, even though it is supposed to provide, tapi we think that the masculine is controlling atau the masculine is limiting, but actually the masculine is giving structure, it's giving accountability, it's enabling you to be responsible, okay, for your dreams, for your stories that you want to tell yourself in the future, for the stories that you want to tell to your children and your grandchildren and everyone else who can be inspired by your story, okay? Nah, tapi is this the right time for you to start anything new? Kalau dilihat dari chart, it's not really saying that okay, now you're good to go. Kemarin 3 minggu yang lalu ya, kita masuk gate 53, which is the gate of new cycle. Tapi in a cycle, there is a moment of initiation atau setting intention, and then there is working through it. Nah, we are in a period of working through it. Kenapa? Karena gate 20, this is the gate of patience. Even though gate 20 is going to push you to be atau to do things that you didn't think about at all gitu. Tapi actually, gate 20 is about patience. It's about waiting for the sacral response, ya kan? Atau for your intuition to tell you yes or no. 18, 17, it's all about correcting your action, correcting your plan, ya. Looking at things and studying them from the eye of the critic. This is not the being self-blaming, ya, bukan. Tapi really look at whatever is not working in your life and see why is it not working. Gate 35, it's about new experiences. However, the downside of gate 35 atau shadow side adalah disappointment when your expectations are not met. So this is actually an opportunity for us to not be swayed by expectations, not be swayed by spontaneous action, but it's actually to use our logic, yeah, and our discernment, our judgment, in order to and be real with ourselves. What do we want to contribute? Yeah, 8. And retell better stories about where we want to be. Gate 33, gate 56, gate 35. These are all storytelling gates. So this is about visualizing your future, visualizing the steps that you're going to take in order to be the best version of who you are. Ya, nah, the shadow side dari full moon ini ada 2. Di sini aku sebut tabu dan golden shadow. Mau diganti kata-katanya it no problem. Tapi kenapa I called it taboo? Because some people will never admit, yeah, that they are emotional, or that they're people pleaser, or that they are codependent, or they have victim mentality. They always say that, oh, I'm so kind and I always sacrifice myself for other people. Whilst What they're actually saying is, I am not emotionally stable and I'm codependent, or I always feel like a victim. On the other side, ini shadow dari Cancer, dari Capricorn, is the narcissist, is the inner judge, is the feeling that you're stuck and everyone else is to blame. Yeah. So this is why I say it's taboo. It's because actually when you claim them, artinya apa, claiming these shadows is to not be judgmental of them, is to embrace them, is to have self-compassion, and to see why you have these. Aku pun, I struggled with these. I struggled with being emotional, with being a people pleaser, with being codependent, with having a victim, and being called a narcissist by other narcissists, and having inner judgment. Like I felt all of this, but being able to see yourself just as you are and not pretend that that it's bad. Like if we have patterns or habits that are not working for us, this is the right time to let go of that atau to embrace that. Seperti, yeah, like you embrace your inner child, because there is a reason why you're going through all this. And then Cancer, being the sign of the home and the root and the family and the foundation and the lineage, yeah, your family lineage is a great opportunity to see the roots of your suffering, the roots of your pain, the roots of your longing, yeah, of your pain. Okay. Because if we can embrace these taboo shadows, we will be able to release the golden shadows of being empowered, of being self-aware, of being confident, being sovereign, autonomous, and self-compassionate. This is the highest, the best thing that you can give to yourself is to be self-compassionate wherever you are. Even if you think that there is a very wide gap between where you are and where you want to be, it doesn't matter. As long as you can be compassionate with yourself and use discernment and use the use apa sorry, ngeblank, and use that lens of being grounded in reality, I think will do well. Dan tadi saya bilang kenapa kita harus nunggu atau this is the time to evaluate what we did 6 months ago, because Capricorn was at the end of the year, yeah. So sekarang this is time to actually think, what were your intentions at the end of the year? Are they coming to fruition? Are you feeling the fruits, yeah, of your work, of your labor? If not, then what needs to be adjusted? What needs to be put in place right now? Okay, thank you. Dan Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Happy full moon.